Premee. I'm one of the neonatologists at Miami Valley Hospital in Dayton, Ohio. I've been a neonatologist here since 1999. My job is to take care of premature babies and sick babies. And I have always loved what I do. I think it's what I was meant to do. One of my biggest frustrations has been finding adequate care for my babies, and also that a lot of my babies and mothers are unable to find health care in the Dayton area and in the surrounding communities. We sometimes spend weeks and weeks taking care of babies. We get them ready to go home, and then we find no one that's willing to take care of them at home because they don't have the right kind of insurance, or they can't find a pediatrician that's willing to take on their care. And so we feel like we're come up against a brick wall because they cannot find someone that will see them in a timely manner. I've been taking care of babies in newborn nursery this week, and our recommendation for when babies leave the hospital is that they're supposed to see a pediatrician within 1 or 2 days after delivery. And that's a recommendation that the Academy of Pediatrics has put out. They say that all babies should be seen within 48 hours. So that's a pretty standard recommendation. And when I have these mothers calling the pediatricians and any of the pediatricians around town or any of the clinics around town, they almost every pediatrician says they won't see them, and most of the clinics said that they won't see them. I had one mom who said she would come down here for a pediatrician appointment, but it was a 2-hour drive for her to get an appointment because there was no one within her area that would even see her baby. So it's just a huge difficulty for me, for my patients, to get any kind of appointments. And mostly I think it's because the pediatricians are not only busy, but they don't get reimbursed for any of the care that they do. Mothers are not getting prenatal care regularly, and we have a lot of moms who come in and have either lack of prenatal care, late prenatal care, or minimal or spotty prenatal care. And no one sees the value of prenatal care. And unfortunately, that leads to preterm delivery. So we have a lot of moms that maybe that preterm delivery could have been prevented, and saving millions, thousands of healthcare dollars if they would have gotten the care, come in soon enough, and maybe had that delivery, preterm delivery prevented. So those are some of the big issues that I see. People ask me all the time or people tell me all the time they don't know how I can do this job, because there's so much sadness involved with it, because we do lose babies. It's part of what I do, and there is a lot of sadness, and it is hard sometimes. And you come in and babies, we lose babies. And it is sad. And I think sometimes the hardest thing is, could we have done anything different? And I think if we go home and you tear yourself up about the babies, is there anything I could have done to prevent that one, so we didn't lose that baby? And if you don't, we always say if it doesn't tear you up inside, then you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. Because you have to take each loss personally, and that's and I do. I don't think I sleep at night for days after I take care of a baby that I've lost, because that's it's just hard. It is a hard job, but the reason I do this is because I look at if you try to learn from the ones that you lose, and you look at the ones that do okay, and you make sure you celebrate every single success, every single one that goes home that does okay, and that's why we share all of the pictures of the babies that do okay, and we live for those. We live for our successes, because you couldn't do this if you didn't have that. That's what makes this job the best job in the world.